Hi, church. Just wanted to give you an update on our Sunday gatherings. I could have just sent you a message on WhatsApp, but I really wanted to communicate our hearts regarding the decision we have made regarding our Sundays. So, as of earlier this week, it was pretty much a 50-50 split of those of you keen to go back to physical gatherings and those of you who still wanted to meet online. And so I've really wrestled with this. I've wrestled with the idea of doing both, meeting physically in the mornings at the school and then having a Sunday afternoon gathering on Zoom. I just want to highlight the importance of a gathering. There's a difference between just watching a sermon on our YouTube channel versus the church gathering in person, us with our bodies and our souls and our spirits coming together to worship God together, to sit under the preaching of the word together, to pray together, to encourage each other, to hear from each other. This is what God has mandated for His church, for His people. And there is something supernatural that happens when the church gathers. And so we've toyed with the idea of doing both this coming Sunday, having physical and online gatherings. But as I came out of my time with Jesus on Wednesday morning, I just really felt the Spirit of God impressing on my heart the importance of the church being united. The church being united. In today's world, the church is so divided with so many different aspects. On social media, Christians are targeting each other with regards to the COVID vaccine. Some are hating others who are taking the vaccine. Some are hating others who are not taking the vaccine. And so in a world where the church is so divided, I feel like we need to be united as a church in terms of how we see our Sunday gatherings. The unity of the church is very important to Jesus Christ. In fact, the night before He went to the cross, in His high priestly prayer in John 16 and 17, we see Jesus praying for the unity of the church because He knew that somehow over the centuries there would be dissension and division amongst the people, and He knew that Satan would do his best to try and divide the church. So the unity of the church is paramount to Jesus. In addition to that, the Lord has really been encouraging me since Sunday. I've observed from Sunday up until today how the Spirit of God has actually been working in our hearts through our screen gatherings and has been manifesting His presence as well. On Sunday, the Spirit of God and His presence was so tangible in our service. On Monday night, Kirsty and I were doing marriage counseling with a couple in our church, and once again, the Spirit of God was really present. On Tuesday, I had a meeting with another one of our congregants, and once again, the Spirit of God was manifesting Himself. Wednesday night, we had our missional community gathering on the screen, and the Spirit of God manifested His presence in such a way that we could really feel His tangible presence in our living rooms. So much so that one of our congregants was even shedding tears because the Spirit of God's presence was so real on him. And so it is with this confidence that I want to say that this coming Sunday, we will all meet together online on Zoom. We made this decision because, number one, we want to preserve the unity of the church. And number two, the Lord has just been showing me that He is still at work in and through our online gatherings on Zoom. We'll keep gathering online up until we get to a point where 90% of us feel comfortable to attend a physical gathering on a Sunday, and then we'll move to physical gatherings. This wasn't initially preferable for me, but the Lord has just been impressing this on my heart. I've also counseled with our elders in training as well. We're all on the same boat with regards to this. I'm really looking forward to continuing our series, Holy Fear, this coming Sunday. As I said before, this is a threshold series for us, and if we really sense the Spirit of God working in us, we're seeing relationships starting to be reconciled. We're seeing people being convicted of their sin. We're seeing lots of things happening in and through this series. So I'm very grateful, and I get a real sense that the Spirit of God is starting to breathe new life into our spirits and into this church as well. So this series is a threshold series, and I have no doubt that as we carry on meeting online via Zoom, that the Lord will continue to do what He has already begun to do. He is a faithful God. He is the one who planted this church, and He will continue growing this church in depth and in width over time. So thank you for being part of this church. Thank you for joining with us on Sundays as we meet on Zoom. Lastly, I want to implore you that you partner with us in trying to invite others to join us in our Sunday gatherings. I'm sure a lot of you know those who have one foot in the world and those who have one foot in God, those who do not belong to a local church. Why don't you invite them this Sunday and invite them to join our gathering on a Sunday? Our Holy Fear promo is on our YouTube channel, and so send them that promo as well. Use this opportunity to bring more people to our gatherings and let them be exposed to what our church is about. I believe that many people are hesitant to wake up early, to have to drive to church, but perhaps if you invite them, they might be open to just turning on the computer and joining us on a Sunday. And so I really believe this is a Threshold series for us, and I'm excited to see you all on Sunday on Zoom. So see you on Sunday at 9 a.m. Take care, guys. Cheers.